Hey, but before I do that, I should probably introduce myself, right? Again, Luke Michael Howe, clinical hypnotist, owner of Lukenosis Hypnosis. Why should you listen to me? I've been doing this hypnosis and healing thing for about 23 years now, all around the world. I work with people that they believe that are unfixable. I work with people that believe their problems are unsolvable. I've worked for governments, I've worked for celebrities, but I've also worked for a lot of just normal folks in society that have run out of hope, and they sometimes frame me as being their last resort. I specialize in working with really, really difficult clients. A few years ago, the hypnopixie said to me, you know what? It's an interesting thing I've noticed about you. What I noticed is a lot of other hypnotists, a lot of other trainers, they start referring people to you. I'm like, I didn't really realize. But they don't refer run-of-the-mill clients, for want of a better word. They give you their most difficult clients. And what I mean by difficult clients is, I often get emails or calls from other hypnotists or healers, and they're like, Luke, I've got this heroin addict, don't know how to help him. Oh, I've had this client, I've been working with them for their trauma for 6 months, and they've gone to 6 other hypnotists before me, and they're not changing, they're not moving. I've got this person who's been with me for weight loss, weight release for so long, and I'm really trying to help them, and they've done every diet and every hypnotist and healer, but nothing's shifting. Hey Luke, I've got this client here, and they've got a crystal meth addict, and I'm scared shitless to be working on that subject. Can you help them? So I get people like that, really resistant people. And so this stuff is tested in fire, should we say. I have a particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for my clients' problems. I say that to not impress you, but to impress upon you that one of the frames I go into all sessions with, and this might hold you in good stead, is I need to be more powerful, I need to be more stronger than whatever my client's problem is. So no matter how horrible their problem is, no matter how traumatic, no matter how scary the problem is, I have to have a state, an emotional state, a spiritual state, whatever that is to you, a mental state, a physical state that makes me more empowered, but more powerful than their problem. So that might be a first little takeaway for you. No matter what the problem is, it's okay. But you've got to go in there with that strength, that knowledge that you are going to bring more energy, more power to this. It's almost like the metaphor, right? You know when you've got 2 aeroplanes and they're flying and someone hijacks an aeroplane. Oftentimes when they send the military up, what do they do to bring the plane down? They'll go above the plane and start to bring it down. That's the kind of way I look at sometimes clients with big, scary problems, right? Is here's the aeroplane. Now, if I try and help them to be here, they're going to leave and say, you know what, nothing worked. You didn't work. Like all the other people, it didn't work. If I come in equal to them, it's going to be like this. Maybe 50% of the time I win, maybe 50% of the time their problems win. But if I can get above that plane, above that problem, I can start to bring it down. So when they leave, they feel transformed. I have 2 offices. Well, I used to have 3 offices, one in Toronto, one in Ottawa, and one in Las Vegas. But now I do everything on Zoom. So all this stuff I'm going to tell you now, you can absolutely do it on Zoom.